habit of starting my vlogs in my car. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. If you are new here, hello, my name is Meg and I'm cabin crew for a UK airline based in London. I fly internationally and I do a mixture of short haul and long haul flying. And I post predominantly these weekly vlogs incorporating my work and home balance. I made the mistake of driving past a school at 8:45 in the morning, so that's going to be fun to get down this road in a second. Today is Monday. I generally try and start my vlogs on a Monday. Sometimes I don't always manage it, but today we are starting it on a Monday, which is very satisfying. I'm on a day off, day 1 of 3. I landed back from Shanghai last night. I vlogged that as a separate trip, so that will be my video from last week. If you haven't seen it, then go and give it a watch. Had a really nice time in Shanghai, but yeah, I now have 3 days off before my next duty, so I'm off today, tomorrow and Wednesday. And right now I am driving to Chichester because I have a reformer Pilates class at 9:30. Really been getting into my reformer Pilates. I really enjoy doing it. It's a really nice alternative workout because I've mentioned before that if I am left to my own devices to work out, I end up just slacking completely, whereas when I have somebody to actually tell me what to do, I'm much better. And I just find reformer Pilates a really unique form of exercise. I actually find it fun, which is something I never thought I'd say. What I'm doing this morning, I try and do at least 1 class a week, and tomorrow I'm getting my hair done and then I'm dog sitting on Wednesday, so today was the best day really for me to go. I haven't yet unpacked my case or anything from work because I didn't get home last night until just before 9, and then I pretty much had a shower and went straight to sleep. So I need to do that. I've got a Vinted parcel that I need to post because I sold something on Vinted. So we'll go to the shop, get some bits for dinner. I really fancy making myself like a granola bowl today when I get back from Pilates, so I'm going to get some bits for that. Other than that, just the usual tidying, cleaning that I do every week on one of my days off. Tomorrow I am getting my hair done because it is my best friend's wedding next week. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. I really miss being blonde, but I know that being blonde is just not good for my hair. I'll probably decide literally when I get to the salon, and I'll keep it for a surprise for you guys. Today I am looking after Percy, and then Thursday I'm back to work and I have an airport standby. It's like my 6th month in a row or 5th month in a row of getting standby, honestly, but I don't have it next month, so that's good. The way that it works at my airline is when you have standby, you always start your first day as airport standby, which is where you are on standby at the airport. And I have standby from 8 AM until 1, I think it is. 3 days of it, so I could get called on day 1 for a 3-day long haul or a 3-day Euro tour. I could get called just for a there and back for that day, in which case I would then be on home standby the next day, or I could not get called at all. And usually I sort of hope I don't get called. However, on this occasion I'm kind of hoping I do, because on Saturday Barney and I are supposed to be going out in the evening for dinner and drinks with our friends, the ones that got married in Dominican Republic. If you guys aren't new, you will have seen my Dominican Republic vlog. The couple that got married, we are going out for dinner with them, and also one of their friends who we met in the DR and his partner. I really want to go. I don't want to miss out because I would like to see them all again, and obviously I love Brighton and it should just be quite a nice fun night out and a nice catch up, so I really want to go. So on this occasion I'm actually really hoping that I get called for like a 3-day long haul that clears early on Saturday morning, or at least on Saturday at a reasonable hour and not late. And by Thursday to Saturday, and then on Sunday we're meant to be staying over at their house in Brighton, so we probably won't do an awful lot on Sunday, but I am actually then off for 8 days I think it is, or 9 days, because then it is Shannon's wedding week. Yeah, that's my week. Hope you're all excited for another weekly vlog. I'm just coming into Chichester now. I'm gonna quickly meet Barney for a coffee. I've only got half an hour before my class, but because it's not like a high intensity class, I feel like I could have a coffee like during the class sort of thing. But also it really does not take me long to drink a vanilla latte. Like I'll down an iced oat vanilla latte in about 30 seconds, so it's all good. So I shall probably speak to you all later on today. Let's go to Pilates. Hello. So I listed these 3 books by Lisa Jewell on Vinted literally about half an hour ago, and within about 2 minutes of listing them, someone had bought them. So I'm going to package them up, and I thought I might put one of my bookmarks from my small business in with the order as like a little freebie, and basically say, here's a bookmark to go with your new books. This is my small business. If you want to check it out, obviously no pressure to buy anything, but just a way of plugging my small business. I don't do this with Vinted orders normally, but I thought since it's books, I'm gonna do something just to kind of get my business out there. Gonna give her one of these little let me read in peace magnetic bookmarks from my business. I've written a little note. It says, thank you so much for buying. I hope you don't mind, but I have included a bookmark from my small business to go with your books. You don't have to, but if you want to check out my store, I have included all details in the card inside, and then underneath this bit of paper is my business card with my socials and my website on there. So I'm going to pop that in like that, and then I've popped the bookmark into a little plastic bag with a sticker that says I hope this makes you smile, and hopefully it does. I'm going to put some of this stuff in. I don't actually know what it's called. Recyclable polystyrene kind of things, just so that it doesn't move around too much. Like that. And that'll be a nice little present for her when it arrives. There we go. So I finished my first book for May, The Inmate, whilst I was in Shanghai. And I've just sat down to start my second book for May, which is Frida McFadden's The Boyfriend. In my, not the Shanghai vlog, but the one before that, I did a poll on Instagram asking which book I should read first in May, and it was between The Inmate, The Boyfriend and The Teacher, and these were tied. This one and The Inmate were tied, so I'm gonna read this one next for May. Probably will end up finishing it this month as well, because they're quite small books, and I feel I'll get hooked, because I usually do on Frida McFadden books. Barney should be home soon, so I thought I'll sit and read for a bit before he gets back, because I definitely cannot read once he gets back. And yeah, then just gonna have a nice chilled evening, have some dinner. I'm having a jacket potato with some tuna and some vegetables. We're trying to be healthy. That's the end of Monday. I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Hello, good morning and welcome to Tuesday. I've just been sitting here reading The Boyfriend. I'm definitely very into it. I'm just about to start chapter 6. I'm going to take it with me to the hair salon today to read. I just had a knock at the door and I've had a delivery. And this is some new bits for my small business, which I'm going to open up and show you. I have one cup and the rest is bookmarks, but wait until you see. This is a Stanley dupe. Look at her. So basically it's a Taylor Swift themed Stanley dupe. It has lots of pictures of Taylor with quotes from all of her songs and her album title 1989 Taylor's version. It has this top on it. It comes with a metal straw and a straw cleaner, but how adorable is that? I had to get that because I saw it and I was like, there's so many Swifties out there that would absolutely love that. And then I picked up, oh, I say bookmarks and key rings. So to go with my Taylor Swift cup, I got a couple of these key rings. They say, I hope Taylor Swift is having a good day. And then I also picked up two of these ones in my 1989 Taylor's version era. Picked up a couple of these keychains that say silently screaming inside. And then I picked up some bookmarks. We have bookish and happy. We have cowboy themed one, lifetime member of the Cowboy Romance Book Club. And then I had to get two Taylor ones as well to go with the cup and the key rings, and they have little purple tassels on them. They are so cute. I'm leaving to get my hair done in about half an hour, maybe a little bit longer. So I won't start listing any of these or getting any content for these now, but I am at home all day tomorrow, so I'll probably get all of that done tomorrow. I'm so excited to have some new bookmarks to list, and I'm hoping that you guys all love them. Hello, good morning. I have different hair again. Sorry, I'm aware that I haven't spoken to you since yesterday. Yesterday just ended up being quite a busy day. I was in the salon for like 3 hours because of the transformation that I wanted. I basically wanted to go like dark blonde, but because my hair was going green on the bottom and it was dark on the top, it was a whole process. I had to basically have it dyed ginger, then bleached, and then the colour that I wanted to put on. And it's still a little bit ginger on the top, but I do actually quite like it. And the colour that it is like on the bottom is exactly what I wanted. It's like, I think it's like a light brown, but Jasmine, who is Barney's sister, who does my hair, she's insistent that this is like a dark blonde. But either way, this is pretty much exactly what I wanted, because I just feel like with darker hair, I don't suit it. And with really bleach blonde hair, I also don't suit it. So I feel like the in-between is like the best look for me. So it's not completely like light blonde, but it is lighter than it was on the top anyway. But I think because of all of like everything that my hair had to go through to get to this, it's a little bit ginger on top, but I don't actually mind. I love the way it looks. But anyway, today's Wednesday and I am just sitting down to pack my suitcase for standby. I am on airport standby tomorrow at 8 AM until 1 PM, and because it's an earlier one, I'm leaving the house at like 5:30. Generally, on days where I know I'm leaving the house early, I will pack my case the day before. I have looked at what I'm covering, and a lot of it is, well, pretty much everywhere that I'm covering is going to be warm at this time of year. So I'm really only packing warm clothes. I might regret that. In fact, I might actually put a hoodie in after I've packed it, because the last time I was on standby, I packed for warm weather and I got called to Montreal and it was like -1. I have this laundry bag, which I took from a hotel, that I keep in here just to put like my dirty washing in when I'm down route. Also, as I mentioned, I'm kind of hoping to get called for something that clears early on Saturday morning, and pretty much every long haul that I can get called for clears before 10 AM, which is good. And our meal's actually not booked until 9 PM on Saturday, so there's every chance that I am actually going to make it. But if I get called for short haul, it could be a different story, but I don't ever get called for short haul. I always get called for long haul, so it will be sod's law that this will be the occasion that I get short haul. When I pack for standby, I obviously do have a look at what I could get called for, but I pack quite a generic case. I'll always pack a pair of trainers for the gym. On this occasion, I'm packing Crocs for if I go somewhere warm. I'm gonna take a bikini because one of the destinations I could get called for is Miami, and obviously I will be sunbathing in Miami. But there's others, there's like Mumbai, there is Barbados as well, which wouldn't be against being called for that. Quite a few hot destinations. But then there's also quite a few city destinations, but cities that will still be warm at this time of year. I take a gym set. I've just got this matching one that I got in Primark. Obviously taking enough underwear and tights and socks for in case I am away for 3 days. Always take a little bit extra as well, because you never know what can happen in this job. Pyjamas, I'm just taking my pink striped ones. These are from Primark. They're like a Victoria's Secret dupe. And then I've got some denim shorts and a crop top for anywhere hot. I'm also packing this little, it's kind of like a crochet cord bikini cover up, but it's also can double up as like a chill outfit if I just end up having a chill in my hotel room. And then I've also got this denim play suit as well. I thought that's good for like a city if it's warm but not like summer dress weather, you know. And that's all I'm taking. I'm not going too overboard, and we are ready for standby. Takes me back to my barmaid days. Time to clean the kitchen. Classic man. This is an empty wine bottle, but it's still on the side with a wine stopper in it. So I am just about to start getting all of my content of my new bits for House of Huns. I've set it all up in my light box purely for this vlog clip. This is the light box that I use. It's like a fold out box, and it has this ring light on top, and it's amazing for taking really good pictures for my website. I'm going to take all of my pictures from my website and also get some content for Instagram and TikTok. All of my details of my small business will be in the description box below if any of you are interested in having a look. I'm just obsessed with this new merch. Hello, good afternoon. It'd be good if I checked what the time was before I came on to talk to you. Bear with me. It is 10 to 3 here in Nice. I'm in Nice in the south of France. I got called 1 hour into my standby for literally one flight out to Nice and one flight back tomorrow, which I was very happy with, to be honest. I've been to Nice before on holiday for my 30th last year and it is beautiful here, but I've never been here as crew, and apparently this hotel has a very nice rooftop bar and pool, which is where I am heading up to very shortly after I've spoken to you guys. I got called at 9 and then we departed at like 20 to 1 in the afternoon, I think it was. No, it must have been earlier than that. It must have been more like, no, it was more like 20 to 11. I don't know where I got 20 to 1 from. We just got to the hotel about half an hour ago, and yeah, we're all gonna go and meet up on the rooftop bar. We have one flight back tomorrow morning, clearing at 9 AM, which I loved. I loved that for me. However, do you guys remember when I said that this will be the standby block where I get given short haul when I don't want it? If I'd just been given this and I didn't have anything on Saturday, this would be an absolute dream. However, I checked my roster when I landed into Nice and they've given me a Larnaca there and back on Saturday, which, if you don't know, is a very long day. It's 13-hour day. I start at 5:40 and I finish at 6, so it's great. And the thing is, if that wasn't bad enough, I now also can't really go out in the evening. I'm gonna try my best. Our table isn't booked until 9, but it's going to be a bit of a rush, which obviously I don't enjoy. So yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Barney and I were just talking about it on my journey to the hotel. I have a few options. I could go to Barney's uncle's house, who lives in Brighton, and get ready there and then get dropped into Brighton city centre and still make it for the dinner, but it's going to be a big rush. Other than that, I don't want to be negative, so I'm very happy to be in Nice, very excited to be back. Did get a bit of PTSD when we arrived at the airport, because you guys won't know this because I didn't vlog my birthday trip, but me and Barney went on staff travel, on my staff travel, and when we came home we couldn't get on the first 2 flights that we tried to get onto, so we were waiting around at Nice airport for like 4 hours, maybe a little bit longer than that. So when we came outside of the airport, I was like, I remember this like it was yesterday. But yeah, it's very pretty here. We stay right on the seafront as well, which is amazing. I remember when Barney and I were here, we did actually walk up to this hotel and I said that's the crew hotel. So I'm happy that I've got to experience a crew layover in Nice. We've actually got quite a lot of time here as well. I mean, we get picked up tomorrow at like 6:10, but obviously we've gotten here early in the afternoon, and none of us, we all got called off standby and none of us have done anything before it, so we're not knackered from doing multiple flights. Quite nice. But anyway, I'm actually really hungry. All I've eaten today is an almond croissant about 4 hours ago, so I'm very hungry. I'm gonna head upstairs to the rooftop bar and get a drink and something to eat. Okay, I know I haven't spoken to you since I was in Nice and I'm now home. Yeah, I had a lovely little afternoon, evening in Nice. I had a couple of cocktails at the pool bar and then we went for dinner. I had some gnocchi, and yes, I did have Italian in France. I have Italian everywhere I go. This little boy wants to get up. Come on then. Up. Sorry, shall I move that for you? There you go. More space. There we go. Good boy. Anyway. Yeah, I had a gnocchi, had some rosé, and then we just went for a little walk around Old Town and the square. And it was strange being back there, actually, given that I was there for my 30th birthday with Barney. Got back to my room about 9:30. Called Barney, had a shower, went to bed at about 10:30, and then my alarm went off at 5, which is 4. here. Luckily it was only one flight back, so it really wasn't a difficult day, but I did get home and I was knackered. I've just woken up from a little nap, which was silly of me because I need to try and go to sleep early tonight because obviously I've got to get up at 3 a.m. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pack my case with all of my things in it to get ready with after work tomorrow, and then obviously if I do end up going, I've got everything there, and if I decide I'm not going because I'm too tired, or if we've been delayed and it's just been too long a day, then I'm not going to go. But I do really want to go, so hopefully I will. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a very long day. But yeah, I'm just about to sit. I've just woken up, so I'm just going to sit and watch an episode of Married at First Sight and kind of try and wake myself up, and then I've got to go and sort my case out. Don't know what I'm wearing yet, no idea. Sorry, I can't stop yawning. I'm gonna stop filming and sit here with a can of Coke and wake myself up. Oh, well, what a sight that is. Good evening, it is Saturday, and as you can see, I did not make it to Brighton. I kind of made the decision last night, but I made the executive decision for definite today when I realised how tired I was and that I was gonna be delayed landing. Whole story. For reference, I woke up at 3 a.m. today. I left the house at 3:30, arrived at work at about 5, just after 5. Started work at 5:40, finished work at 6:30. So a 13-hour day. And then I got back to my car about 6:45, and I've just got home about 20 minutes ago, and it's 8:50. So yeah, I am quite glad I made that decision. I thought I was gonna get a bit of FOMO, but I'm actually just so happy to be home. If I don't order Uber Eats enough when I'm away, I've actually ordered it to home, which I don't ever do, to be honest. I've ordered a Burger King, and I'm an absolute fat cow because I've ordered a vegan Whopper meal as a meal, so the burger, the fries and the drink. And then on the side, I've ordered a vegan Royale, which is another burger, but basically a fake chicken Royale. Yeah, I'm hungry and I want to fill myself up and then go the hell to sleep. My Burger King's going to get delivered literally in about 2 minutes. I'm going to sit here and eat it and watch The Handmaid's Tale, which is a new series I've been watching. And then I'm going to have an early night. A little bit sad that I'm not going out with everyone in Brighton, but also it just wasn't doable. You know, I wasn't even going to be able to get ready at home. I was going to be getting ready either at work or at Barney's uncle's house, which is just completely out of my comfort zone. And to be honest, ever since I got given the Larnaca today, I kind of, like, there was a part of me that knew I was not going to Brighton tonight. I've just seen the guy pull up to deliver my Burger King. He actually drives the same car as me, which is funny. So I'm going to go and answer the door to him. That was the funniest interaction ever. I answered the door and he went, "There you go, love." I went, "Hello." And he went, "Hello." Honestly, you can just so tell that I've not had enough sleep. This is dinner. Coke Zero, which actually I appreciate the fact that it's in a bottle because I'm probably going to put that in the fridge and not drink it tonight. Where's my food? I could have just driven to Burger King and got this, but I could not be arsed. There was no way that I was getting dressed again after having a shower, and there was also no way I was going in there in my uniform. This is my fries. That is my Whopper. And that is my vegan Royale. It's an elite Saturday night. No one can tell me different. Good afternoon. It's 12:30 on Sunday. It is the end of the week. Barney is just on his way home from Brighton, and I have come upstairs to put some eye patches on and a face mask because I just feel dutty right now. Just feel like I want to make myself look a bit more presentable. I didn't sleep very well last night. I never do when Barney's not at home, which is funny because obviously I spend a lot of time sleeping in beds without him, but there's something about being in my own bed without him that I just can never sleep. It's really bizarre. But I'm just gonna have a little chilled day today. Tomorrow, I'm basically off for 10 days now, pretty much. Next week, we are off to Devon for Shannon's wedding. They're having like a little celebration of their wedding because their ceremony is private. They're getting married, just them two. But they're having like a celebration with the bridesmaids and the groomsmen in Devon from Thursday until Saturday. So Barney and I are going to Devon on Thursday, and then on the Saturday when we leave Devon, we're actually going to stay at my mum's because obviously my mum lives closer to Devon than we do, and we are going to Swindon on Sunday for the wedding reception. which is also, my mum also lives closer to Swindon than we do, so it just made sense for us to do that rather than making the journey longer for ourselves. I'm not going to vlog next week because I obviously don't want to intrude on Shannon's wedding, and also I think I'm just going to be too busy to even think about it, to be honest. So I am literally just going to chill out today. This is probably the last day that I'm going to get to chill before the wedding, so I have a lot of prep to do. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow, I'm getting my eyelashes done. I have had a coffee, so it has woken me up a little bit, but hopefully I will fall asleep very easily tonight. There we go, this is the look. Anyway, I thought I would come on and end the vlog. Hopefully the next time I do a weekly vlog, I'll have a bit more of a bedroom update for you. Barney is going to get on with it this coming week before we go to Devon, so I'm sure the next time that I vlog, which will be the week after next, I'm going to have a bit more of an update for you. So that's exciting. I really hope you've enjoyed this weekly vlog, guys. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss future week in the life of cabin crews, then make sure you are subscribed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!